look at Nigeria to the Africa in general, there's need for alliances. There's needs to come together and everything. But I always say, let's have alliances. Let's have all of us coming together against poverty, against hunger, against insecurity, and there's people who are thinking along the same line. We can no longer have coming together or forming alliances to continue the crime scene. It must be alliances to dismantle where we find ourselves today and start building a nation that will benefit everybody, especially the poor. And if that is working, of course, there's so many people who think like that. People knew or are aware of our problems, and now we will come together, we can solve that. And there are things that you can see, you can feel it, that people want to do the right thing. And I can tell you, I always tell people, those who want to do the right thing are far greater than those who are doing the right thing. But you know what happens that when you want to bring a change, it has happened to me as a state governor. You have for enemy all those who live up the old order because they will gang together. And then you have those who don't believe whether you will succeed. So they don't want to take risk with you because they tell you, you're going to do this. I see that even every day. People say, they're going to kill you. This thing you're doing is wrong. This thing you're doing is not. Like when I was impeached, people say, is that you're going back for impeachment? You have to stop doing things the way you used to do it. You cannot question everything. You cannot question that. But I always tell people, last year, 2023, when I was contesting for election for the office of the president, my head of service then, a very, I don't know how to describe her, very, very well-educated lady, wrote a topic. I think she passed through Cambridge. He wrote an article which he said, I wrote an article which he wrote, it titled Stinginess. Stinginess as a development strategy. And people who read it said, because when I came, everyone said, he's stingy, he's doing this, because I kept saying, why are we doing this? No, we can't continue this. We don't have money for this. Why would Governor of Anambra State have a lodge in Abuja? No, we don't live in Abuja, so we have to shut it down. And he's doing like that. Why are we going to have an office in Lagos? Why are we going to have presidential lodge? The president doesn't live here. So why are we going to do that? Shut it down. Why are we going to have this and all that? And everybody quarreled with it. I said things that I think you don't even like. Why are we going to have office of first lady? Nobody voted my wife. My wife, two of us live in the same house. So we're not going to create an office for her. Because what is the office going to do? I want to have people to advise her on different, what are they advising her on? So, but it worked. Because we didn't have the money to sustain that rascality. So we shut it down. Initially it was difficult. People were questioning it. People were saying no to it. But when they started seeing us clearing backlog of debts, pension, everything, they knew, okay, this money we're saving here, we're putting it here. And people could see it. And that goes with what happens even with government. If you say, okay, we're no longer going to have this, say subsidy, where are we investing what we used to have here? Once people can see that, okay, because maybe I remove this, we're going to use it to pursue insecurity, we're going to use it in agriculture, we're going to use it to do this, people will go with you. But when you say, stop this one, and you don't see where it's going, they say, I have a problem.